Hello, today we'll understand what relations and functions are. So a relation is a set of ordered pairs, and here is an example of what an ordered pair looks like. So in an ordered pair, the first given value is the x value or the independent variable value, and the second given value is the y value, which is also called as the dependent variable value. So over here, all these first values are the x values, and all the second set of values, these are the y values. So any ordered pair where for a given x value there is a corresponding y value, that specific ordered pair is called as a relation. So what exactly a function is? So a function is a special kind of a relation in which for each value of x, you have only one y value. So any set of ordered pair, if it is given to you, it's just a relation, but for that relation to be a function, for one value of x, you can have only one y value. So here, -2 has only one value of y, which is -4. -1 has only one value of y, which is -2. So if you look at this, each x value has only one y value. So this given situation is a function. Another way to figure out whether the given relation is a function or not is that in the ordered pair, your x values do not repeat. So in the first one, here you have 3 and 3 being repeated in the ordered pair. So this is not a function. And the second one, you can see clearly that none of the x values are getting repeated. So we really don't have to look at the y values. So if the x values are not repeating, then definitely it is a function. Now we'll check the same thing in this example. So we'll see, are any x values repeating? We have this one x value repeating. So the first one is just a relation. It's not a function. And in the second case, I don't think there's any x value which is getting repeated. So the second given set is a function. We can also identify a relation being a function or not from the mapping diagram. So this is how a mapping diagram looks like. So in the first one, you are given the x values, and the second one, the y values are given to you. So if for every x value, there's only one y value, then it is a function. And the first case is a function because each x value has only one y value. So 1 corresponds to only 2. 0 corresponds to only 2. So the first case is a function. But for the second one, it is not a function. It is just a relation, because for this given value of x, you have two possible y values. So -1 corresponds to 3 also, and -1 corresponds to -2 also. So this is a relation and not a function. So in your mapping notation, if your relation is the lines are converging, it is still a function. But if the relationship lines are diverging, then it is not a function. Now, there's another way to figure out if the relation is a function or not, and we call that as a vertical line test. So what is a vertical line test? If the vertical line passes through the graph only at one point, then the relation is a function. And if it passes through the graph at two or more points, then the relation is not a function. So in this given question, we can see that when we take this vertical line through the graph at any point of time, it passes through the graph only at one given point. So this graph given to us is a function. Taking the other one, now if we take the vertical line and place it somewhere on the graph, it crosses the graph or it passes through the graph at 2 points. So this relation is not a function. For this one also, if you see and move the vertical line, the straight line, it is passing through the graph at two given points. So this given graph is also not a function. It is just a relation. How about now if only the equation is given to you? So this equation given to you is for a linear relation. So if it is linear, we know that we are going to get a straight line. And if it is a straight line, it has to be a function, because if you pass the vertical line through it, it is only going to pass through it at one point. Now, the second given situation is of a quadratic function. So if you draw the graph of it, you're going to get a parabola. So you'll get something like this. And now this also passes a vertical line test, because if you draw a vertical line through it, it passes or it goes through it only once. So this also is a function. Now let us look at the last one. This is x square plus y square is equal to 9. So we know that when x square plus y square is equal to r square, if this is the kind of equation given to you, this is the equation of a circle with its center at the origin and the radius as r. So we are going to get a circle out of it. And now if we try drawing a vertical line, it passes through the graph at two different points. So this is not a function. I hope you understood the difference between a relation and a function. We'll see you in the next one for another concept. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.